So I loved spending time outside as a kid. I was most of the time, 90% of the time outside playing all the time in the rain and cold and sun. Didn't matter, loved it. And my love for growing plants actually developed as I was in college and had a lot more opportunity to do that with vegetable gardening and doing internships and traveling and working in gardens elsewhere. And the main consistent theme that ran throughout all of my life was my love for plants and the environment. And so I ended up working at the Desert Botanical Garden in Phoenix, the UC Berkeley Botanic Garden in California, and also the zoo in Phoenix, overseeing the care of horticulture and how it relates to plants there. And now I'm at the Springs Preserve.
For her, it's the ideal combination of indoor and outside office work.
And so I get the opportunity to walk around this property and observe what's going on a daily basis, which is really a fantastic experience for me. I absolutely love it and get to call that my job.
Which is truly a labor of love because even the best adapted desert plants require incessant attention.
So the gardens team has a lot on their plates. They are doing any number of things that really varies from major irrigation repairs, which is something that is always ongoing in a place as large as this, to very detailed work where they are assessing the health of a plant. They are cleaning out pods from a plant. So everything in between, from deciding what needs to be regenerated and grown out, things that need to be repropagated, replanting, we're designing areas, they're just doing regular ongoing maintenance, digging holes. I mean, it's the whole gamut, and so they have a lot of experience and skill that they bring to the job that they do.
It takes just such a highly qualified team to create and maintain a collection of cactus and succulents that's one of Brandy's favorites.
They're amazing in how they can sustain the extremes that they have to endure in the environment, and so I'm always just in love with observing them throughout all of their cycles.
And this gathering of desert plants has also been widely admired by the gardening world.
Our Mojave Cactus and Succulent Collection is nationally accredited through the American Public Gardens Association. And so public gardens get together and decide which collections they can host that will have several criteria met that these plants will fulfill. And so this is really important, and important scientifically, because we have a diversity of plants, we have historic data on where they came from and their locality, which is really incredibly important, particularly for sensitive species.
But it's also just one among a variety of our different themed gardens that allow us to show and share our botanical versatility.
So we have an enabling garden, we've got rose garden, vegetable garden, herb garden, wildlife garden, tons of different gardens that you can come and see depending on what your interests are. And of course these can all be mixed and matched, but they're really unique and individual and can really showcase a theme if that is something that you're looking to achieve in your own place.
And can accomplish with the readily available guidance of our easily accessible garden staff and volunteers.
So on a normal day, you will often encounter one or many of our staff working out in the gardens, and that's a perfect opportunity to ask those questions that you've had. We also have the email address that you can contact if you have to send pictures or specific questions, and our gardeners answer those questions as well. We offer free tours on the weekends of the gardens 2 to 3 times a day, and those are given by volunteers and experts and staff that can answer many questions that you may have. So in addition to that, we have classes, tours, and workshops that we offer throughout the year, ranging in everything from irrigation installation and basics to xeriscape and pollinator gardens, vegetable gardens, any number of topics.
In an endless garden of wonders that Brandy and our botanical miracle workers are nurturing for guests to discover over and over again.
It's always wonderful to overhear people commenting on what they learned or what they saw or what they noticed that maybe they hadn't in the past. So whether it's somebody saying, oh my goodness, did you see this flower? Did you see this bug? Did you know that this is, a native pollinator? Those things are really amazing to me because as we connect with our environment, we understand it better, and if we understand something, we're more apt to protect it. And so again, it just ties to our whole responsibility for helping to care for nature and respect and appreciate it.